you're going to get a download, or you're going to see something on TV or hear something in a song that you're just going to have a moment where you're like, whoa, you know, okay? So remember, all of this stems to that whole judgment. Wow. Biblical's at the bottom too. Okay, so remember, wow, so much of this. Remember, we're leaving the Capricorn paradigm, enter the Aquarian age, and so much of this energy is persecution and inquisition. What did I say? That shame, that guilt, that fear, collectively, everyone. Collectively. Hi everyone, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Collective Tarot for the Pisces New Moon. Lots of messages while I was clearing the cards for everyone. First being that Pisces season and this Pisces New Moon, setting new intentions, right, for what we want. Let's make sure that we are focusing on wanting what makes us feel good, okay? And being in the flow without tripping ourselves up with the expectations other than the vibration of feeling good. So if you can spend time doing something creative, really just getting with in touch with that inner child, with those thoughts of like, what does bring me pleasure? The Six of Cups, I'm so glad the tarot popped this out. This is all about the simple pleasures and enjoying the simple pleasures in life. Like, this is where that message coming through of why are you doing what you're doing? Like, we want to just do something during this new moon time that raises our vibration. Forget about how you can monetarily gain from it or any of that. Just more of just being in the pleasure of existence, okay? That was the strongest message for the collective, is the pleasure of existence. And nature, obviously, Pisces, if you can, season, can you get out in water? And like, I'm looking at water right now. I'm looking at these ducks just like floating with the current. And it's just such a nice, warm feeling, okay? So if you can get near water and nature, making sure you take a bath or a shower when those energetic energies feel off. Also too, like meditating in a bath or like putting on your favorite music. There's just something here to really enjoying the simple pleasures of life. Also a strong message about downloads. Remember, Pisces, connected to the collective unconscious, connected to all 12 signs. There could be really important messages from that Piscean energy to everyone in the collective. Okay, so do pay attention to the downloads you're getting. If there's thoughts that pop in your head where they feel like they're from outside of you in a sense, like write it down, okay? There's something very powerful about this new moon with a regeneration. New moons are new intentions, right? And this new intention, remember, we're entering Aries season on the 21st. And so that's when, boom, go, right? Like all systems go. So we really want to be prepared to answer that wake-up call, okay? Part of the Aquarian age. The other thing with this Pisces new moon for the collective that I'm getting is shedding shame, shedding fear, shedding those things that are holding you back. Now remember, Pisces, collective unconscious, this also is, Pisces is connected to then that root of your shadow, okay? And so when all of this work we've been doing, all this shadow work we've been doing is to liberate ourselves so that we can enjoy life. Now, this is ruled by Mercury in Cancer, but a fellow water sign, and just in like the pleasure that this water energy can bring into your life is so important at this time. And then focusing on what does bring you joy without fear, shame, and guilt, that liberation that comes with it. That's what this Aquarian transformation, Pluto and Aquarius, has been asking of all of us, is to let go of the things that are holding us back, because all of those things, 9 times out of 10, are constructs from this paradigm that is clearing away, okay, as we enter the Aquarian age. Yeah, it's moving away. Thank you, Tarot. It's moving away from this into this, okay? That water, let it go. Like, and it's not saying to ignore. Remember, you don't ignore your shadow. You face it and then you embrace it. You don't ignore the shame, guilt, hurt, whatever it is that you're holding on to as an excuse for not pursuing what you want. It's transforming, transmuting that energy so that the sun can come, okay? Very important messages there. So do take time, even though this is a new moon set for new intentions, because it is a Pisces new moon, we still want to make sure that those intentions of newness connect to whatever it is that we're clearing, shedding from the deep-rooted collective unconscious shadow, right? So remember, the more of us that individually do our shadow work, the more power we have in the collective, okay? The less power that Capricorn shadow has, that paradigm shadow, which we see it very clearly in the collective. So let's see what we got for collective Pisces New Moon Tarot. Now, also too, these cards are connected to signs. So if there is, if you hear your sign with one of these cards, it could be a specific message for you, but always, you know, just take it how it resonates. So let's see what we got going on. Yeah, introspection, like a lot with introspection. Yeah, the sun, I'm telling you, the sun, you embrace that shadow, everyone, and you'll see, here comes the sun. Wow. Clearly, liberation, okay? Answering the wake-up call. And then this is the other thing, because it says, you know, a big message is judge not, lest ye be judged. And are you judging yourself? Okay, so that's the other thing, too, is we focus so much on how we judge other people. How are you judging yourself? And is that a reflection of how you judge other people? And so there is something here to letting go of judgment in the shadow aspect, okay? Everybody, there's reasons why everybody does what they do, and it's not excusing behavior, but the more we like focus on that, the less we are giving attention to the like things that we shouldn't be judging ourselves about, okay? Fantastic. I had a feeling it was going to be a forward-moving energy that is coming from this. So remember, like when you're setting your intentions and everything, that you think about this. But we're shedding all that, okay? Overall energy for this new moon is all about balance, okay? And this makes perfect sense because, like I said, we have that fire energy of Aries season coming soon. All right, like this is the build, like this is setting those intentions for when Aries season is activated with that water. So you're tempering the fire with the emotions, right? The passion with the emotions. And this is ruled by Sagittarius. But the big message about this is know thyself and nothing in excess. It's the secret to life. So the Delphic Oracle, someone asked them what was the secret of life. Know thyself and nothing in excess. It sounds easy, but it's the hardest thing to do. And so that's something where Pisces, the shadow aspect of Pisces is, you know, indulgence, right? Like it's getting lost in the void, lost in the just existence without time, right? So there's something of making sure that whatever it is, again, like the emotional, if there's something emotionally holding you back from what you're passionate about, we got to figure out how to temper that. We got to figure out how to balance that. And let's just continue getting into it. All right. Six of Wands. I love this. This is Jupiter and Leo. You need more of this in your life. And what this is an ego boost. All right. So the collective. What did I say about the judging? I think a lot of us are judging ourselves too much, that we're putting ourselves in a box out of preconceived judgments we have of others. And so again, it's letting go of judgments of others and then letting go of judgments of yourself. But this is recognition, acceptance, right? A big part of this is acceptance, okay? And it comes from you accepting yourself. So that's a big part of this. Acceptance in the social, it all comes from within. Remember that, people. It all comes from within. So that acceptance, you need to accept yourself exactly how you are, because that's where you're going to get to where you want to be. And so we all need an ego boost during this Pisces new moon. So like I said, whatever it is that is holding you back, make sure that you think about that during this new moon and let go of the shame, guilt, and fear, whatever that is. This is cool too. Seven of Wands. All right, another Leo card, Mars and Leo. So much of this is connected to our ego, how we assert ourselves passionately. you all are in a wonderful position to really assert yourselves with power. And asserting yourself with power because of this acceptance that you're giving to yourself. And then, so remember, like, this isn't going to be where you just, I'm not going to judge anybody and now everything clears. Like, life is a journey, okay? And so I'm getting shedding, like shedding your skin. And think about it. Pisces is the last season before the new Western astrological New Year begins. So there is a lot of power to how we can shed this final residual. Because remember, go back to summer 2023. All of us have been doing a lot of shadow work, especially since that Capricorn full moon in July, at the beginning of July, that really activated a lot of this deep, deep, deep shadow work. And so this shedding has been a slow buildup, if you will. And we know what we need to shed. To everybody listening, you know what you need to shed when it comes to preconceived notions of yourself or others. Like I said, fear, embarrassment, shame, like these things that our shadow uses to hold us back. You know what it is, so let it go, okay? This is a time where setting those intentions, because you know what you want. And that's the thing too. You have the Pisces power, that conviction you need to put into your Pisces intentions, because that Pisces new moon is all about your dreams. Dreams come true. Pisces are dreamers. They see things that people can't see. They feel and, hear things that people can't hear. And so your dreams too, make sure like you believe in miracles. I'm going back to that 6 of Cups that popped out. This is your childhood dreams. What are your childhood dreams? Like, assert yourself with confidence and passion, okay? Fascinating. 7 of Coins. Okay, this is Saturn and Taurus. And so there is a lesson here for the collective when it comes to patience. We live in an instant gratification society. So patience is something that isn't nurtured, I feel like, as much as it used to be. And I can go into childhood development, how, like the constant of life and of social media and media in general, like doesn't nurture patience. But we as a collective, like I said, personally, all of us have to really focus on patience, and not patience in just waiting for something, okay? It's the constant dedication and knowing, if I plant these seeds, this wheat's gonna grow and I will reap the reward. So this is something fascinating too. So my daughter, she loves that book, The Little Red Hen, and seeing this wheat, I feel like I'm supposed to tell you this story. So if you don't know the story of the Little Red Hen, the Little Red Hen plants this seed for wheat, and she's asking everybody who will help her. Nobody wants to help her. She asks for every step. She plants it. She reaps it. She takes it to the miller. She, makes the dough. And then when she bakes it, everybody wants to have the bread, right? But she's like, no, I'm going to eat it myself because I did all this work by myself. And so there's something when it comes to this patience. What kind of energy are you giving it? Because if your only focus of what you're trying to manifest is just for the money, there's a lesson here. Like I said, that's where that message came out when I was clearing the cards of, you're doing it because this is what you're meant to do. There's something here to everyone checking their North Node too, and really seeing if your North Node, like what the message is in your North Node, is a path that you're on right now. And how do you perceive that? All right. So, and it's not saying you don't deserve to have financial abundance. We all deserve that, right? That's part of the shift from the Capricorn shadow paradigm of the haves and the have-nots to the Aquarian age. So there's something to just not having that be your focus. You focus on the energy. Remember, Pisces, all about that energy. And we pick up on other people's energy too. And so remember, the energy you're putting out, other people pick up too. But make sure that your focus isn't on this right at this time, okay? Like, obviously, yes, set your intentions, like you want money, but set those intentions for what makes you feel alive, not just having the money, because money comes and goes. It's just energy. It's the vibration. So if you can get to the core of your vibration and understand that money is neutral, and focus less on the money and focus more on the feeling of what you're doing. That's the ticket for the collective, okay? All right, I love this. Okay, so 9 of Coins. This is ruled by Venus in Virgo. And this is increasing your money. This is beautifying the home. This is all of that luxurious thing that comes from building your finances, right? You can change it. I know this might sound weird, but you can change it by focusing less on that money being the end game. Focus more on the feeling, okay? There's so many things, like even when you want to redecorate, looking around and seeing how you can repurpose something even. You know what I mean? There's just something here to understanding that, yes, you can change this, but you change it from focusing less on the frustration of not having the money, the frustration of I need this money now. But really enjoy what you have and watch the things increase in your life, okay? Very interesting. All right, what you need to accept, 4 of Swords, so another interesting message. And this is perfect for a Pisces new moon, because remember, new moons, like we want to activate, we want to get out there, we're putting our intentions. But Pisces is all about, man, just chill and enjoy the ride. Listen to music, get lost in your thoughts, doodle. You know what I mean? Like a big part of this to me is unplugging from anything related to social media, putting on some headphones, or just turning on the music and just laying there. Like that's what we Pisces do best, is just exist, right? So what you need to accept is, if this is related to your finances, which clearly a lot of you are here for finances, but you might also be here for love and an abundance of things. But whatever you're trying to manifest, you need to make sure that you take time for rest, because if you're overdoing it and you letting that frustration build up, like you're sitting there thinking about frustration, it's like, no, like unplug and just rest. All right? And this is ruled by Jupiter in Libra. And so going back to balance, okay? And balance is the key to this. What Pisces tries to teach us is, like, it's not all about the manifesting material energy. It's about the feeling, okay? And the only way to do that is to make sure you take time to rest. And that's what's so funny, is like a lot of times when we let that pressure go and we just go with the flow, with the water of Pisces, that's when things start to click. But we can always trip ourselves up by then, like shifting that energy and like rocking the boat, if you will. So enjoy the silence, okay? You need to accept that this is a part of manifesting, is not just the, hard work and like constantly plugging away, if you will, but it needs to be balanced, okay? And talk about balance. All right, 2 of Coins. This is perfect because, again, the balance of the fire, the passion, and the emotions. And then we have the luck of Jupiter in Capricorn. But the only way, like, the rainbow comes out is because of the water, okay? And so you have to let that Pisces energy in, of just making sure you take time to enjoy life, okay? But this is also, too, the message, riding the wave of change like a surfer. Like your focus, your dedication, you have that patience, but it's making sure that there's a balance between working towards your future and taking time to rest, all right? And once you have that balance between the fire and the emotions, it's all systems go, okay? So let's get some past life energy that's affecting the collective right now to see a message about balance. So clearly, balance, know thyself, nothing in excess. Nothing in excess, okay? Sounds easy, trust me. Especially the know thyself, that's where, like, going to, like I said, Pisces and the depths of your subconscious, the depths of the collective unconscious. There's a message there where we might, you're going to get a download, or you're going to see something on TV or hear something in a song that you're just going to have a moment where you're like, whoa, you know, okay? So remember, all of this stems to that whole judgment. Wow. Biblical's at the bottom too. Okay, so remember, wow, so much of this. Remember, we're leaving the Capricorn paradigm, enter the Aquarian age, and so much of this energy is persecution and inquisition. What did I say? That shame, that guilt, that fear, collectively, everyone. Collectively, our shadow. This is what I was saying. Shame, guilt, fear. Oh my gosh, what a perfect card. Okay, let's get into this and see what shadow energy we are clearing collectively. You drew this card as validation of your suspicions. You were accused of witchcraft, being a heathen, or of other supposed crimes in the past. You suffered greatly as a result of the ensuing persecution, and the fear has carried forward into this life. In the past, your characters and behaviors were examined publicly, and you were blamed for crop failures, deaths that had nothing to do with you, and your neighbors and the government said you were casting spells, which was a capital offense. In reality, you were a good-hearted person as you remain this day, who had the ability to see into the future and to use your energy for healing purposes. That lifetime has made you very sensitive to gossip and rumors. If someone falsely accuses you now, you become fearful and upset because that's the behavior that led to your painful death in previous lives. You may also be afraid to openly admit that you're still a talented healer and psychic. Unconsciously, you're keeping your spiritual skills a secret to avoid recreating the pain of the past. To heal from this, know that in this current lifetime, spiritual teachers and healers are revered instead of feared. Oh, I like that. Revered instead of feared. You agreed to incarnate at this time because your hard-won knowledge from previous lifetimes is needed in this world. And the fact that you're back on Earth shows that no one can harm you permanently or prevent you from pursuing your spiritual path. Now, remember, when we see that fear, guilt, and shame, it doesn't have to be in this lifetime connected to this, but this is the energy that's nope, no, don't do it. You know what I mean? Out of that fear. So much of this, like I said, fear, guilt, and shame are deeply, deeply rooted in the collective unconscious shadow. So the more of us that can use this Pisces energy to set new intentions where we live authentically as ourselves and don't have the fear, the only and this is the thing, I was just going to say the only judgment is the judgment of yourself. Just don't judge yourself. Just like, again, the Pisces energy, just live the life that makes you happy. Harming none and helping all is how it shall be. And this we make true 3 times 3 times 3. Let this go, all right? Collectively, we need to let this go. So during this new moon, if you can take some time to really just meditate on this, all right? And see the ways you hold yourself back out of guilt, shame, and fear. And then if you can say that isn't associated with this lifetime and I release this, wow. Okay. So we're just going to actually, that was so powerful that I'm just going to take a clarifier and we're going to close this out. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Please don't forget to hit that like button so this video saves in your liked playlist. Comment if it resonates in a certain way, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. And please do share this collective reading with anyone you think needs to hear this message at this time. All right, yes. Look at that. King of Swords. This is amazing. This is also ruled by Aquarius and Capricorn. So like I said, there's so, and this is, remember, you're ending with Capricorn too. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, you're ending with Capricorn. There is something here to the having the authority over yourself and your thoughts, your communication. This is power, all right? And the power that we personally have becomes the collective power, all right? There's something here to making sure that you are focused on your personal power, but that personal power invites in other people's personal power, because the Aquarian age is about the collective. So never forget that. But please be mindful of your thoughts, okay? You're focusing on, and that's actually really interesting because the Pisces reading for March 2024 ended with the King of Swords, all right? And the big message was that you have to be the master of your domain when it comes to your thoughts, how you speak about yourself, how you speak about others, how you speak your dreams into existence. All of these things are so important. So make sure that your thoughts are laser focused on living at your highest vibration. Okay, that we're not letting that fear in. This king does not let fear in. They're very confident. They know they're going to win. All right, we don't have room for fear, shame, guilt, and embarrassment. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, everyone. And as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.